Hey everyone, welcome back to We Time Convo Mother's Day edition. I'm Liza.
And I'm Debbie. And today we're packing our bags, not just for any trip, but for the girls' trip. Mom edition.
That's right. We're celebrating the moms, mom figures, and all the women who've ever needed a weekend away with their tribe. Whether it's a beach escape, a wine country weekend, or just a kid-free Target run, we're talking about the magic of motherly getaways.
This is We Time Convo, and today it's all about moms, memories, and much needed me time.
Hi, Debbie.
Hey, Liza.
I'm sorry that your allergies are bad today.
I'm sorry too. I know.
It's a horrible time of year. Yeah.
I know. And I feel like as I get older, it just gets worse. But hey, did you see my little, clip that I sent you guys?
Of our,
from Jennifer Gardner?
No. Did you see it, Irene?
You did not look at it.
You know what? I have so many friends. I have so many friends send me things like on Instagram and text messages that it's just so much. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
listeners.
Okay.
In ode to Mother's Day, I ended up sending my mommy friends, and we call each other. We have a group chat.
Yeah.
Called Caps Moms.
Yeah.
So to give you guys some background, the way Liza, Irene, and I met was because of our kids. Our kids went to the same school, and we were like, I was a new mom, and I wanted to give Vanessa the experience that I felt like I never had growing up. And so I got involved at school, and I met some really great people like Irene and Liza and a couple of our other mom friends. And we just, I don't know what it was. We didn't know each other. And so we just all kind of connected, and we really enjoyed each other. And it was so natural.
Yeah. Like we just all became family.
Yes.
Like that. Like
yes.
It was, yeah.
And, everybody had good intentions. You never felt like somebody was judging you. I don't know. To me, I think sometimes when you get into a certain situation, people are looking at you, they're judging you. They're either like, it can get weird.
Yeah.
Right. And I just never felt that weirdness with my mommy's group.
Yeah.
And throughout the years, we just remained friends, and eventually we created a culture within our group of just friends, from friends to family.
Yeah.
Right.
And what I love about us though is that we're all different.
Yes.
We're all different. like seriously, I wouldn't hang out with you guys if I knew you in high school or if I just met you out in the wild. We're completely different. We have different values. We have different political views, but we just still love each other. And
yes.
we still hang out and we still have a good time.
Yes.
Which is what I love so much.
And I think it comes down to our fundamental principle, which is our kids are first, respect, and just being positive.
Right.
Like it's, we don't allow each other to bring each other down.
Yeah.
And I think that to me is important because sometimes you get into a group and you have kind of like one person, like a negative Nancy, and it kind of just like, ugh. Now, that's not to say that this group doesn't have a sharp tongue, because I can tell you,
a couple people.
It's a pretty sharp, like you have to have a little bit of a thick skin,
right,
to be in this group, because, and it's not meant to be malicious, but like we're all like, we have lives, right? And so sometimes somebody may not necessarily be interactive because they have certain things going on in their life. But I think our group is like, understands that, and we adjust for it. So even if somebody kind of steps out, they're more than welcome to step back in.
Right. Yeah. We always make time for each other.
Yes.
And we all are very understanding that we're all moms. We're all busy. We all have other going on.
Yes.
And like sometimes we don't see each other for like, maybe we get together once a year, but we still like have that bond with each other.
Yes.
Right.
And so I really enjoy it. And so in Ode to Mother's Day, the clip that Liza did not look at,
sorry, I'll look at it after, I promise,
was Jennifer Gardner. She said the most important thing outside of your kids is your girlfriends. Find your tribe.
Yeah.
Because that they will be your rock.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it resonated with me. And the first people that I thought about when I thought about find your tribe, right, was you guys, because
Aww.
like you guys are that rock. Yeah. Right. And it's interesting because, you know, I've moved on from a relationship and you have too, but we've been through those ups and downs and we're still like that consistent. Yeah. Right. And that's not to downplay the fact that we have significant others. Of course, we love our significant others, but there's something to be said to have your girlfriends.
Right.
Right. And it's not to diss out a significant other, because obviously your significant other and your husband, they're absolutely important. But there is always that special place of your girlfriends.
Right.
When you have those types of girlfriends. Yeah. So yes, please watch the clip.
Yeah. And you know what? I think I'm the youngest one in the group.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm the baby of the group and I'm the single one. And it's funny because you guys just love hearing my stories. I think you guys all live through me.
Oh, well, yes, of course. We all do.
Yeah.
Well, because some of us have been probably with their significant other for like what? Irene, you're probably the longer.
Yeah.
23 years?
Yeah.
So like, yeah. So
happy Mother's Day. Do you have any plans
outside of like hanging out with you guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we're gonna really talk about, I guess, trips, right? Girl trips, since we're talking about girlfriends.
Yes.
And our friendship. So tomorrow from today, which is Saturday. What's the date today? Who came up with it? So we decided to actually kind of do like not like a travel vacation. Yes. But we are doing like a staycation, right?
Yes.
Debbie?
And I don't know how it came about because in the past we have traveled. I can actually recall our very first mommy's trip, which was about 10 years ago. And we ended up going to Sonoma. Yeah. We ended up going to Sonoma and we did a weekend.
Yeah.
And that was so much fun. It was just us mommies. And you know, what did we need to have for sure? Well, we needed to for sure have some kind of spa luxury thing. We did some kind of taste testing thing, and of course we had to have some really good food. So those three combinations obviously will make our weekend, our trip, always.
And no kids.
And no significant others, right?
Yeah.
Because let's just be real, when you are on vacation with your significant other and family, of course the catering is to the family. I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of how it is. And then if I'm going just me and Peter, guess what? The trips cater to Peter. it just is, right? Yeah, and it's just, that's fine. Yeah. Because I accept that, right?
That's just how your relationship is.
Well, and it's not that he means it to be that way, but I want him to have fun, and I'm pretty easygoing. And so we cater to what he wants to do. That being said, when I do my mommy's trip, guess what? That's catered to me. And I have I don't have, when we eat, I like to share. Not to say that Peter doesn't like to share, but I like to share a whole bunch of stuff, right? And so, you know, when we're in a group, everybody's like, yeah, let's just share. But we're all in the same boat where we want to taste everything. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of fun things. If we didn't want to do something, then it's like, yeah, sure, don't do it. Or but it tends to be everything that I want to do, you guys want to do too. So it's such a fun trip for me. And I feel like it's a very all about me and catering to me, because honestly, when I'm out with my family, it's really about them.
Yeah.
And
you're planning all of it.
Yeah, and I'm planning all of it. Oh, that's another thing. Thank you for putting that out there. So in our group, we have planners. And I'm sure when we do our own family trip, we are guiding what is happening. I'm going to tell you, this group of mommies, I know a couple of us are planners. And because we are planners, generally we don't trust other people to plan. That's just the way it is. That's why we're planners.
Is it just because there's no follow through, or there's
because either they get it wrong, or they didn't do the research, or like, whatever it is, right? But I'm going to tell you, in this mommies group, there's probably, like, when I think about us, I would say the strongest planners are probably Lana,
yes,
Sammy, probably myself, and
Tammy.
I would say Tammy. The strongest. Yeah. I'm not saying that none of us are planners.
I'm just like, just tell me where to go and what to do, and I'll give you money. That's it. Like, I don't want that.
But like, for example, V, you, and Irene would prefer like in general, just like just doesn't really care.
Yeah.
It's the 4 that I named. The reason why is there's a control factor.
Yeah.
There's a control factor, right? Dara, she doesn't care either.
Yeah, she's like, sometimes I'm surprised that she actually can make it because she's so busy. I'm like, oh, you're coming. So I'm really excited about tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm excited too. So going back to the 4, me, Lana, Sammy, Tammy, I know we plan because we like to be in control. And because we like to be in control, it's very hard for us to give up. But let me tell you, when we have a trip going, I am more than welcome to relinquish the control. Yeah. And that is because I know it's going to be done the way I want it to be done.
Yeah.
And
Lana is really good.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's a reason why she helps us out a lot with this podcast too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, going back, I know it's the same thing for Sammy. I know it's the same thing for Tammy.
Because they want it for themselves, but then they also want it for everyone else.
Yes. Yeah. But I mean, we don't put it all on Lana. Like tomorrow, Tammy did the planning, right?
Yeah.
And
so this is what we're going to do. We should talk about what we're going to do.
Okay, let's do it.
So we decided, and I think we decided to do something local because it's hard for us to get away for a weekend. This is a busy time of year. And I think one time we were having lunch. It was somebody's birthday. I forgot. And we're like, you know what? Like, I just don't want to do anything. Like, I just want to sit around, watch movies, eat food, maybe have some alcohol. That's it. And, I think that was Dara that said that. And Lana was like, let's just get a hotel, like in San Jose. That way we can all make it. We don't have to travel anywhere. We could just hang out all day and do whatever we want and have like a big pajama party.
Yeah, like basically a lazy day.
Yeah.
A lazy day.
And I loved that idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing tomorrow is we're having a mommy lazy day.
We're getting the massages beforehand as well. So there has to be some type of,
So the way it's going to start is whoever can do a hike, because we obviously want to be active. So that way we feel good when we have lunch. So instead of just going to the food, we like to do some type of activity. So whoever can make it early will go ahead and we'll do a hike. We'll then grab lunch or brunch. And then from there, we'll end up going to get some massages. And then most of the group, I think, is going to get some type of massage. And then we'll check into the hotel. And then we were talking about like, well, what are we going to like do for food? And we're like, let's just like at first we're talking about going out and we're like, can we just like DoorDash our favorite places? So I think that's what we're going to do. And then, Liza, I loved your idea. So like, hey, what are we wearing? Like, what's the, general attire? And what did you say?
Pajamas, just whatever. You can come in lingerie, pajamas. I don't give a shit. Like whatever makes you feel good and happy. Right. Like, cause usually when we go out and we have dinner and stuff, we all have to get ready.
Yes.
All have to doll ourselves up. Right. Cause we're always doing like a nice dinner or something. So I don't think we've ever done something like this where we just like wear sweats or wear whatever we want and sit around all day and watch movies. I don't think we're going to get any movie time in. I think we're just going to be talking and having fun. But just being able to lay around and do that is so much fun.
Yeah. So I don't think we have anything more planned than that. You did have a great idea for bringing some face masks.
Yes.
So I think a couple of us are going to see what we have in our I think we have some extra ones. Yeah. But other than that, we're just going to chill out and just chill and not feel guilty for eating and just probably hang out as mommies and talk and just like relax.
Yeah. That's so much.
That to me, it sounds so relaxing.
So what are you going to do for actual Mother's Day, which is what, the 7th? Oh, it's the 11th. We're so bad.
So the 11th, I don't know. I kind of leave it open. So I'll tell you a quick story. Last year, we went to on Mother's Day weekend. Peter wanted to go to Vegas. And
Peter loves Vegas.
Yeah, he does.
Like how often do you guys go?
Last year, it felt like we were going every other month.
Oh my gosh.
But so anyways, true story. Last year, we went on Mother's Day to Vegas. At first, I was like, oh, I don't know, blah, it's Mother's Day. And he's like, whatever. And then, so I gave in. Long story. He's like, whatever, you see Vanessa, she's like, and I'm like, okay, fine. So I ended up like going. I kid you not. When I came back, I was just pissed. I said, you are never going to do that to me again.
Why?
I go because I missed my daughter and this is Mother's Day and this is my day with her.
Yeah.
And he goes like, but you're only going to spend like maybe an hour with her because like you'll probably do some kind of brunch and more than likely you guys just do your own thing, right? And I go, I don't care. That is like, even if it was for an hour and a half with her, that's like, I want to spend that day with her. Yeah. And he goes, God, fine. Like it was such a big deal. But yes, so to answer your question, we don't have anything planned, but I know for sure I'm going to do something with Vanessa, even if it's for an hour and a half.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because my friend was asking me, she's like, what are you doing Mother's Day weekend? And I was like, so, as you know, me and David co-parent. Uh-huh. And so his weekend actually happened to land on Mother's Day weekend. But I had asked him like, hey, can we switch some days? Because I would like to have the kids that weekend. And he was totally fine about it. But I was like, yeah, I have the kids, so I'm going to be with them. And she was like, it's Mother's Day. Wouldn't you like not want to be around your kids and not do anything? And I'm like, no, I want to be with them. It's funny how people think differently of how to spend Mother's Day, right? Like, when I was in a relationship before for Mother's Day, what I asked for was that they leave me alone. Like David, I honestly, all I wanted to do and it was always a yearly thing when I was in a relationship with David was that I was going to lock myself in the room.
And just don't bother me.
Yeah. Watch Netflix, bring me food, whatever. And like, don't bother me.
Yeah.
How
funny.
Yeah. But now it's like,
I want to spend time with them.
I think it's because they're getting older. And I don't know where Ava's going to plan to go to school next year to college. And
so the trip last year when we were in Vegas, Tammy was there.
Oh, she what? Like on purpose?
She was there with her girlfriends for Mother's weekend.
And did you know that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because we tried to meet up, but we just it didn't work out. The timing didn't work out. But she was there with her girlfriends. Yeah. So one of the things that Peter brought up, which was kind of funny, because I was like, oh, I'm so mad. I didn't spend time with Vanessa. Blah 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 blah. And then he goes, yeah, but if you were with your girlfriends for the weekend, you would have been fine. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, probably. Yeah. But it goes back to like the whole like about me.
Yeah.
So yes, I actually find it interesting to your point it is Mother's Day. Sometimes because it's Mother's Day, you don't want anybody, right? And you want to just be selfish and keep it to yourself. Or to your point, having Mother's Day with your kids. Yeah. But so I don't know, but I expect Vanessa to do something
nice.
So Irene just asked about, okay, so that is actually very challenging for us as well, because obviously my sister has her family, I have mine, and then we have our mom. And then to add that on, we also have Peter's mom, like on my end, right? So that's a lot of moms.
Yeah.
In the past, what we've done is we've done a brunch together or breakfast or dim sum together, and we just all celebrate together. Or we split timing. So like, for example, my mom, we all love my mom. The grandkids love her. So we always try to do something special for her if we can't all get together on Mother's Day. So we'll actually coordinate and see, should we take her out? So we try to coordinate and celebrate all our moms because they're special.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So how about you? What do you do with your mom?
So we're still in the planning phases, but Mother's Day, my siblings will most likely come over, and my mom loves Scrabble. So we just sit around and we play Scrabble. And my mom is so cute because she's very simple. And the thing that she loves to eat is In-N-Out Burger. So it's always Scrabble and In-N-Out Burger.
That's perfect.
Yeah, even for her birthday, she's like, we're always like, let's take you out. She's like, I just want In-N-Out Burger. I'm like, that's so easy.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's very low key, but I mean, very meaningful.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Going back to girl trips though, what I actually used to do a lot with my girlfriends too was that I'm a runner. I like to run. And every year we would plan a trip around what marathons or half marathons we would run.
Oh.
Like, so we did Seattle, Paso Robles, and I would run, and sometimes the girls that would come either just kind of spectate or just walk the whole thing. So I really miss doing that. And I want to start doing it again because we're actually going out and being active.
There you go.
You know, we would do like a Monterey trip, overnight. So I used to do that a lot too. Like outside our mommy friends, do you do any girls trips like with Donna and any girlfriends?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, outside of my mommy friends, I have my group of cousins, us girls. We're very close.
The ones at your birthday party?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely,
So we're all very close and we all hang out together. I mean, like, I would say we're very lucky to have one another just because we're cousins, but we are friends too. Like we're very close. So it's to me like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm very lucky to have them. We do a lot of trips together. We celebrate each other. We get really busy. It fluxes.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is that we're family. And so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We will for sure make time for each other. And if we can't, because we're all so busy, we for sure will see each other during the holidays.
Yeah.
So that being said, we've had some wonderful trips together. I was one of the first to turn 40. And so we did a great trip to Santa Barbara that I'll never forget.
I love Santa Barbara. Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was great having them. We create a lot of memories. We did another one in Hawaii for my cousin's 50th birthday that got postponed because of COVID. So we celebrated her 50th at her 51. And, we went to Hawaii together. So yeah, just girls, just girls.
Yeah,
and
I love that.
It's so much fun. Everything.
In Hawaii. So how long ago was the Hawaii trip? Was it pre-marriage or?
Yes,
yeah,
before
okay.
marriage. Yeah. I would say right before I met Peter. Yeah. So in 2021, we ended up going to Hawaii, and we did a wonderful girls trip to celebrate my cousin's 50th birthday. And it was great. We did everything: the spa, the beach, we went hiking. We just created memories, and we really enjoy each other's company. Yeah. And the other thing is kind of weird is because, we're family, we have very similar characteristics, and it's interesting the way we, when you stay with somebody on a holiday, it's interesting because people have certain ways of doing things, right? When they unpack, when they put it's weird. And so with my family, we're all very similar. It's funny. And again, planning, usually the planners, we have some pretty good planners. So we'll take sections of the trip and we'll outsource it to a particular person, and then they'll take care of it.
So nice.
We do trips. We do Santa Barbara. We've done a whole bunch of trips to Vegas and San Francisco. We love celebrating each other.
Yeah, I love it. And speaking of, we're talking about girls trips with our friends and our family. Do you ever have just a girls trip with Vanessa? We both have daughters.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the very first one was the very first time I actually drove myself to Southern Cal. So it happened it was me, her, Vanessa, and my niece, Ayana. It was the three of us. We drove to Southern Cal. It was the very first time that I drove there myself, and it was great just being with them.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that. How about you?
I think it's so much more fun when they hit like drinking age. Because my older daughter, Haley, she's 24. And I went and visited her. I think it was last summer in August? And I just loved it. Like we would just let's just go to the bar and have a drink. And
very nice.
It's a different bonding experience, right? Like I love having girl time, of course. Like I feel like our Europe trip with me, Irene, and Ava, I felt like that was kind of like a girl's trip with her. But it's just like when they hit like that adult age or like 21 and it's a different bonding experience because they can drink and we can party and like it's just different having that stuff. But I enjoyed having that girls' weekend with Haley. We did so many things. When I went to Europe with Ava, that was really a really great bonding experience for us. And I would love to do more where it's just me and my girls too. So yeah, hopefully next year, maybe in the near future. But it would be nice just for me and the girls because I haven't done that yet.
Well, I'm telling you, it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. And I know it's tough, but I mean, your girlfriends are your lifeblood.
Yeah,
they really do. They really give it to you. So I don't know. I'm super lucky. I have my mommy friends. I have my cousins. I have my sister and my mom, and as I reflect, when I hit my milestone birthday a couple weeks ago, I cannot say how lucky I am to have what I have.
Yeah.
And
we are lucky to have you.
Well, thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so happy Mother's Day, everybody. And happy Mother's Day to the dads out there that, have mom duties full time, grandparents, guardians. Happy birthday, happy Mother's Day to everybody, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Happy Mother's Day, Debbie.
Happy Mother's Day, Liza.